Owan Shan celebrates our very own Asein angel Osariemen for reading 230 hours aloud.
This is the special woman we are celebrating. This is the special breed we are celebrating this season. Facebook, let her add, oh. Yay! 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 I think for a start, I have to sing an oral song for you.
Good evening, Ma.
Do you mind? Good evening. Please let me sing an oral song to start off this program with you.
Of course.
Ọmọ mi rẹ̀ kára báyìí mi kà gbé. Ọmọ nora rẹ̀ kára báyìí mi kà gbé. Báyìí mi kà gbé o. Báyìí mi kà gbé mi ọmọ o. Ọmọ mi rẹ̀ kára báyìí mi kà gbé. Yes.
Thank you, Ma.
Yes, that is my champion. That is my aura blood. That is
Thank
my
you, Ma.
great queen. Hey, see how the love that is flying. Oh, wow, no sabiri buko. Oh,
Thank you, Ma.
that's the real slave queen. The one that slaved the books.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you, Ma. Thank you very much, Ma.
This broadcast is actually, we call it, you saw my post, we call it Owan Shan. It's an
Okay.
Owan network where we connect Owan people together. Myself and my co-host, Rita Odibi, who is OGT Network, we work together. She resides in Florida, that's USA, while me, Shan, I simply stay in Benin City.
Mm,
We are so happy to see you. Everybody's connecting. I have to bring up my co-host. We are so happy to have you there. Yes, that's my
Look at.
Thank you, Ma.
So wanted to meet you.
Thank you.
USA.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Ma.
How
Thank you
are
very
you
much, Ma.
doing?
I'm very fine. Thank you, Ma. Thank you
Wow.
very much, Ma. Thank
How are
you.
your eyes? Have you been able to rest your eyes?
I'm still
230 hours?
recovering. They
Huh?
are still a bit swollen, but we are doing what we can.
I'm telling you, you broke the record. You made me
Thank you,
proud.
Ma. Thank you very much, Ma.
You come
Thank you, Ma.
back.
Thank you for rescuing me.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ma.
Yeah,
Thank you very
Asein,
much.
you are welcome. When you were reading and I was sharing and coming to the library, my co-host was always with me. As I share, she shared, and we were just like that.
Oh, wow. Thank
Yes.
you.
And those periods we were doing the countdown, we're counting 231, 221, that last day. Everybody were with me. And all of these people I've seen already were all here. People are
Yeah.
already competing. You have not said a word. They are already amazing lady. Yeah, this might think I will get off my head to this. Not be small. Amazing lady. See them, oh. They are rushing her. She has not even said anything. Oh.
Thank you,
Somebody said no volume. Is that right? No volume?
I
Ma. I
can
can hear
hear
you
you.
clearly.
I can hear you. Maybe
Commenting because they are our real G right now. Are you hearing
maybe
us,
from
please?
your
If you are not
side.
comment.
Maybe they need
Yes.
to adjust their own phone, but we can hear you.
I didn't want to be the one to introduce Osariemen, though I've written her names here and there. Please, Osariemen, you help us introduce yourself to our
Of
audience.
course. Thank you very much, Ma, for the opportunity for being here. It's a privilege. I'm really appreciative. Thank you very much. I hope you can hear me.
Yes,
I'm hearing you.
yes.
Okay, so I'm Asein Angel Osariemen Patience, a diploma graduate of um, marine engineering from University of Benin and a current 500 level student from Owan in Lagos State University studying fisheries and aquatic biology and just the current Guinness World Attempter for longest marathon read aloud. I read for 230 hours.
I screaming.
I'm a lover of the girl
I
child.
screaming.
I, I'm a lover of the girl child of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. I'm all about no to irregular migration and no to human trafficking is one thing I'm passionate about, which is one of my dreams and my foundation is all about. So I think in a wrap, that's just me. Thank you.
Are we listening? Are we hearing her, please? See, as my people, they put love alike, love alike, love alike. Whoa. I,
Who not
I'm seeing,
thing? Who don't like better thing, Orisesha? Who don't like better thing? Eh?
I'm seeing, I'm seeing a lot of accent joining my line this evening. All this one more accent. See the way they are rushing in.
Mhm.
What what a day. Sarime, we are so proud of you.
Thank you very much, Ma. Thank you, Ma.
My uncle, the DG of Nigeria Copyright Commission said, if you were not Asein, if you were not Ora, if you were not related to us, we will still love a child who is reading anytime, any day, because that is what Ora is known for. That is what Edo State is known for.
Yes, ma'am.
And we are happy that the values we have is what you have. And you have come to say you want to use this reading to change the narrative. Let me not go and be spoiling the questions I want to ask. Now you have introduced yourself to us, you've told us about yourself. I really want to know what prompted you, what made you feel like going into doing this kind of risky, because it was really risky. Reading for so many number of days, reading so many books non-stop until you landed in 230 hours. That's the one we calculated. You know, you did some for like some
Yeah.
days. Was it 50
Yes.
something
3 days.
hours?
3 days.
If we count that one, the hours were over to 300.
Wow.
Please, what made you think of that? We want to hear.
Okay. They just took the lights. Nigeria.
We can
so
see you. We can see you.
so actually it was not something that I just um conceived and say I just want to go and read. That's why after the readathon I did, a lot of people have been contacting me. They want to do this turn, they want to do that turn, and all of those things. So the Guinness World Record is just the platform I use to pursue what I am passionate about, which is something that is really driving me. Like I said, there are a lot of things I'm passionate about, such as the um, irregular migration, human trafficking. Those are campaigns I'm all about. We are trying to say no to those things because the narrative people know about Edo, especially the Edo women and the Edo girls, it's not nice out there. So it's something that personally, I felt that in my own way I should be able to like change it. And also it's also something that I felt I should be able to build the reading culture of the youth that is actually going down, you know. So it was all these things put together. It's not really just one thing that made me do the reading. So it's all these things put together that I thought about, and I said, okay, what is it that I can do? This is something I'm passionate about. So what is it in my own little way? How can I contribute? You understand? So I decided that okay, fine, let me do the reading, and then let me do it in my hometown, since that's the narrative I'm trying to change. Charity begins at home, like they say. So I left school and went to Edo State. Beginning to be precise, to actually go and do that marathon. So it's not easy.
That's a class of all. You left school back, you left Lagos State to come to Edo State to come and do the reading.
Yes. So it was not easy, but God did what he's known for, which is actually coming out okay and all right. So I believe if you can dream about something, you can actually achieve it, which he actually showed in my life, because it wasn't easy at all. But he did what he said he would do.
Sarime, thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you
very
for
much.
honoring Edo State. Thank you for having this in mind. This is where I come from. Now look at what is happening. If it was people who were doing with this record this girl broke, then she would have been living in a place where there's light for 24 hours. People who are watching me now who are in places where there are pounds and dollars. Please, as you are watching this broadcast, I want to see a situation where we will put Osariemen and she's going back to school, going to complete her course. We want to put her in a place where there's 24 hours light. Do I
Yes,
hear a
so
yes? I want to hear a yes. A girl like
yeah.
this cannot be shown where there is no light. If those people twerking, that did twerking for 230 hours, you come and see kids everywhere. Please, my people, take this seriously. We go on with the question. Osariemen, you said you came back to Edo State to come and do this reading because you felt you are from Edo State. There's something that really
Exactly.
bothers me. You were raised in Upper Sakomba.
Of course.
Eh? They have a
Of
code
course.
that's upper. Is it Upper Sakomba they call US? Is US Abi?
USA.
That's USA of Benin. Okay.
Yes.
You were raised in Upper Sakomba. You
Mhm.
went to Ibagbero College.
Yes.
How did a child that grew up in this kind of environment build herself in this area? See that you start thinking like this. You know, I have had a girl I did a presentation with. I went through out the world, NTA, every station carried it. We went for one child trafficking program. They wanted me to do a presentation. In a few minutes, I was able to nurture a child and gave her all my materials to present. The girl stays in Upper Sakomba. She's good at St.
Wow.
Maria Goreta. As we speak now, she's at Igbenedion University. She's the final year now, medical lab, right? Now, how did you, like I asked that girl then, you that stay in Upper Sakomba, how did you come about thinking of changing this narrative instead of joining the bandwagon?
Okay. I think it's about the mindset. This is about the mindset. There is one thing that is very important in life. No matter where you are, no matter how things are looking, no matter how poor things are looking, one must always be careful to guide the mindset. You know, one must always have a vision of where you are going to. It might not be like I always joke with my brother. I will tell them that I can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. So even if you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, but you know you are going somewhere, even if the light you can't see the light yet, you always have to keep pursuing whatever it is that you are after. So I think it was the mindset. I guided my mindset. I knew there was something that I wanted to do. There were things I wanted to achieve. There were goals I wanted to meet. I knew that, okay, fine, this is my environment, but I don't want to end up just like this. You know, the whole trafficking thing were happening all around. Friends were traveling abroad, going to the desert. But then I didn't want to do that. No, it was something I've always been up against. You know, so I guided the mindset. I guided the mindset. What I wanted to do, it was not looking like I could actually achieve it, right? It was not looking like I could achieve it, but in a way, I was joining campaign when they are campaigning about this. I joined GPI, Guest Power Initiative, right from when I was young.
That
I was a member of
that
the
association formed by another Ora
yes,
woman. Sure, you know
yes,
the way from Era. She's from my
of
place.
course,
Yes.
of, of course. So
I
I
give you
joined the
the
Nigerian Red
name.
Cross. So I joined the Nigerian Red Cross. So in a way, the part I was actually building, that's why most times I think I was having a conversation with someone and I can't even remember. And we were talking about the education system. Gone are those days when there were clubs, literary clubs and good clubs that children could actually join that, in a way it's actually nice and supportive. Like the literary club. When I was in Imagwero, I was part of literary club, Great Literarians, LDDQS. Yes, yes, LDDQS. That was what it was called then. So these are things that then the library, Edo State Library, was opposite Imagwero College. So during break, I'll cross over to the library. I'll just pick
Wow.
maybe one book. So
Wow.
I don't know. These are things that just somehow the area I grew up in was not nice, but then there were, in a way, there were things that were around that I made use of. So that was it. So I was always being Saturdays. If I finish dating, I'll go to the library. I usually even trek to the library then. From third, just
Mama,
move,
Mama,
Yes, just check the library, and I'm there on Saturdays till 4 when they are locking up the library. So these are things that actually helped me. That was how I grew my love for reading. You are in the library, it's filled with a lot of books that you don't even know what to pick from. So at the end of the day, you are picking this. Oh yeah, wow, this is nice. Okay, maybe I don't like this kind of genre. You're picking another. And just like that, the love for it grew, and I was able to see
and
beyond what
the
my
school didn't
peers
pay for
actually knew.
library.
I didn't
The
hear
school
that.
didn't pay for library prefect.
Okay, I was doing what I was doing personally. I don't think it was loud. I don't think I was loud about it. I was just building
The teacher
myself
will
personally,
open
yes. So in a way, one thing that reading can do is to open your mindset. Like you see things that probably because you're then you are living this life that you've never seen before. So that was one thing the books did to me. So I was able to envision that, oh wow, this is possible. Someone can be this when you're reading books by great authors. And then I stumbled upon a book which is The Return of Ameze by Felix Ogbona. I think that's his name, or Ogbona, something like that. I read that when I was in Imagwero, SS1, and that book just changed my perspective about life and everything. It was about a girl who wanted to make something good of herself, but she was deceived, trafficked abroad. She was raped and all of those things, used for money, used to make money, sending money home to the family. At the end of the day, she contracted a disease. She died. All her dreams and everything just went down. So Amazing kind of like became a beacon for me to be able to be like, oh wow, uh uh in a way, the life of a girl, of a woman, is not easy. It's not easy at all, but then no matter how down it is, we should be able to, in our own way, reform it, and bend it to the way we can. It's actually not easy, but we can actually try. You understand? So that amazing became something like, I didn't have, it's upper Sankora, you can't really have, but then that book, like I said, book helped me. So that book became something that I was always looking forward to. Okay, fine, this is life of Ameze, and no, we don't want to end up like that. So that was it for me. So the upper thing didn't really affect me because I was reading. So my mindset was guided. I knew what I wanted. Even when should I say, I was not going through the path I wanted, but then I was always able to correct my path and come back to my and be like, okay, Angel, this is where we want to be. We have to go through this path. So I think that's basically
Angel, thank you. You are so amazing. I will
it.
soon
Thank
leave
you,
the floor
ma.
for my co-host to ask her question. I'm just trying to pour out my own. Because I'm this way, she will soon start asking her own from America angle. You see, I was live with you on that program.
Yes, ma.
I met your father, I met your mother. We had a program, was it yesterday I had that program where I'm talking about our grandmothers and our mothers who were illiterate raised children who are professionals, who are doctors, lawyers. The present day mom who are graduates, eloquent, very educated, PhD holders. They are raising TikTokers. You know the TikToker we are talking about who have breasts, Yahoos, and all the likes. I saw your father and your mother, and the number of days I came there and I saw them, like you said when you were even giving your speech, you said when you came and told your father what you want to do, your father said, silver and gold I don't have, oh. But I prefer Mr. Amo to you, who now became your manager. This man will guide
Yes.
you. Your father and mother do not look so educated. Like, how did you, I don't know. Was there somebody who was mentoring you somewhere? Was there
Did she
somebody
get
who was
that?
mentoring you somewhere?
Uh Not really. My dad, mm, he not that is not educated, or not that my mom is not educated, but then circumstances of life, right?
What I
My
mean, they
father
are not
is,
PhD, they are not PhD holders.
yes,
That's what I.
yes. So I
Of
know.
course,
I'm trying to.
they're speaking English. So
No, my dad was one person that that without him I won't be where I am. He's somebody that loved education a lot, and he has books. There is this cupboard we have at home. Is his own cupboard. So that cupboard is filled with books. So usually I always go there when I was small. So I'll open the cupboard, I'll pick his books, I'll start reading through them. Now those books were something that they were not interesting, they were not novels. But I have the kind of mind that I don't want, in a way I'm not settled if I'm not doing something. So most times when I have nothing doing, I'll just go pick up those books and then I'll start reading them. So usually when it's adding to those books, I'll keep going there, I'll keep collecting, and I'll keep reading. And my father so loved education that in his own way, no matter what, he's always, as long as it's educational
supporting.
wise, he can do
Grandpa,
anything just to make sure that
we like book.
just he can do anything just to make sure that you achieve whatever it is you want to achieve. So I think that was another thing that worked for me. He was supportive. I had my mom too. They were supportive towards education, and then, like I said, mindset. Mindset. I think it's just at the end of the day, it's all about mindset. Because if the mindset is compromised, then there's nothing. It's almost like you want to, like they say, you can drag a horse to the river, but you can't force the horse to drink
To
water.
drink
So at the end
water.
of the day, it's actually the mindset. So that's it.
Wow.
Wow.
Maybe let me give you to my. I have a lot of questions. Let me give you to my co-host to ask her question from my
Listen,
angle.
Angel, I'm enjoying everything you are saying. One thing that really
Thank you,
caught
ma'am.
my fancy was what you said by your mind frame, right? Even though you were brought
Yes,
up
ma'am.
in such an environment, you had a purpose. As a child, you trekked to the library. You understand? Your your father's books. You had to read them, even though they were not novels, like you said. Most children will not read any book that does not I don't know, maybe meet what they want. You pick a
Of
book
course.
and maybe the grammar is too much in it and you drop it, it's too heavy. My kids here sometimes they say, "Oh no, mommy, I don't want to read a chapter book because chapter books are very big." You understand? Go from one chapter to the other. Sometimes children are looking for picture books, so that the picture can
Yeah.
quickly tell them the story. But if you are picking up your father's book, it means you were not reading no picture book. You were reading chapter books. You understand?
Yeah.
So the other day, I and my co-host were talking about how parents are raising children today who are not doing the right thing. And one thing that picks for me today is that you had a purpose. Even though your environment was against what you dreamt about, and you went ahead and achieved it. Somebody once told me that a lizard will not be a crocodile in America. You understand? A lot of people, yeah. If you were born a lizard in Nigeria, trust me, coming to America will not make you a bigger lizard. You understand? You will still be
Mm,
the redneck agama lizard that you were in Nigeria. You understand? Except you
yeah.
were a crocodile in Nigeria. When you come to America, you are given a bigger platform. Some people think that
Mm,
by changing their environment, environment is necessary, but the drive from within is what makes somebody. You see sometimes on social media, you see a plant. Most of the time, I see papaya. I don't know why I see papaya, which is purple, right? Papaya will grow on maybe in an uncompleted house without sand, and the papaya has the fruit. Now papaya is made up of basically water. The stem of pawpaw, right, is water. If you cut
You
pawpaw
make
down,
capital papaya.
yeah, exactly, papaya, right? If you cut it down, it's water. But this thing is growing on rock, and it's producing fruit. It tells you that no matter where you find yourself, your environment, does not dictate. And you just
Yes.
told us that your environment did not dictate. I'm so excited about you. I don't, I'm excited
Mm,
about your mission about female migration from Nigeria. The idea that uh, when you come to America, you become something. It's just an idea. There is a lot of people, do not know what it takes to even live here. It's a different ballgame. You understand? I was invited by FIU. I already graduated from ABU before I came to America and all of that, right? So you have to have that vision from your childhood. So I'm excited
exactly.
about you, and I want you to tell us more about your new, I won't say your new vision, I would say let us know more about you, your brother vision, so we can support it. We can follow you. We want to be able to follow your page. We want to be able to spread your word. Listen, once you have the drive, we'll work with you. We share it
Mm,
so the world can hear. We'll put a speaker so that it can be louder because we
thank
want to
you.
celebrate you.
Thank you very
Rita,
much, Mom. Thank you very
let me
much.
start this girl. You know, all right, man, should hear this girl talking like
Oh
this
yes,
because
most definite. I'm definitely
clarity.
going to share this video. You
They didn't
understand?
hear her,
And
so you have to help me carry this video to go and drop with all right people. Put it on their hand like this.
yeah, they have to
Thank
see
you.
it. And maybe the next time we have a meeting, we can invite you to so you can tell us of your vision so we can support it. All right, it's a
Thank you very much,
not-for-profit
Mom.
organization, and we are looking for
Oh, wow.
laudable causes, yes, to support. I'll share this with the president so we can see how we can support.
Thank you.
Tell us your vision, please. Tell us more. We know you read. We're excited about it. I know you have too much embedded in you.
Basically, uh, if we are doing too much, we still have to be able to start from somewhere, right? So I and my team, we've thought about everything, and we decided that the way it is, it's actually to go in a way that we are going to be catching them young. So we want to start as small as possible from the roots. That's what we want to do. That's our ideas, even right from primary schools. Like I said, I'm all about mindset. So we want to build this mindset in the children. We don't even want to limit it to just Edo State. So we'll reach as much as possible as we can, even up until the physically challenged, because we are all about inclusivity. So we want to be able to groom these children, we want to build the reading culture in them, and we also want to use literature, like literary advocacy, to be able to enlighten them about you. Like I said, the book, The Return of Ameze, actually was able to shed light for me not to even think about leaving Nigeria in the wrong way. That's why I call it irregular migration. It is okay to jackpot, but you have to do it the right way. So that book helped me. That means literature can actually help. So want to do it in a literary advocacy way, want to be able to teach people literally how to fight against human trafficking, how to fight against irregular migration. The United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, there are about 17 of them, and I am passionate about some of them. One, which talk about no poverty. Four, um, the two, gender equality, quality education. We have four, which is gender equality. I'm passionate about equality education. I'm passionate about goal 13, which talk about climate action, and I'm passionate about goal 14, which talk about life below water. Because now in Nigeria, the use of plastic and the way we dispose it anyhow, it's something that is becoming something else. So want to be able to teach, because now if you go, I think, I don't know, I've done a little bit of research, and I know over there abroad they do recycling and all of that, and it's something that a lot of us are not used to here. So those are one of the things we want to be able to teach. From this product, from this plastic, youth can actually make things that can actually fetch money for them, but a lot of people don't know this. So these are things that we've been opened to, and it's something that my foundation is actually going to be based about. So when we are teaching, because now we don't want to, I don't like the thought of thinking about what the country or what the state can do for you. You have to think about what you can even do for the state at the point we are now, because that's the thing that, if you are with that mindset, you will not be, you will not go astray. Because if you keep thinking about what the country is going to do, because the way it's going now, it's time for the youth to actually take themselves and make something out of themselves. So want to see a way where we can look at the unconventional ways. We have to be creative. So these are things that my foundation is all about. The creativity in us. We want to build it out. We want to be able to invest in ourselves, in the youth, and want to start as small as possible. While I was reading, I gave an assignment for students to go create things out of plastic, and these children came back with stuff. They made torchlight out of plastic. A lot of people made a lot of things. So this means that the creativity is there. So they just need somebody to be able to help them harness it. So that is what my foundation is actually about, and it's something I'm really, really passionate about, because I feel there are a lot of things in these people. Now, if they don't have a mentor, they don't have somebody mentoring them, they don't have anything they are looking up to, they will just keep going like sheep without shepherds. So I want to tell them that, okay, you are not alone. So that is basically what we are all about. The vision is vast, but like I said, we are going to start small as possible, and we are going to hit them milestone by milestone. So that's in a wrap. That's just it.
I'm seeing a lot of people watching this evening. I'm seeing people like BM Bello. You are listening to this intelligent girl. Please, I am pushing out to you people, all these very intelligent people that I have, that have gone through some of these paths, because this is a start. I wish I'm just only listening to you. I'm not moderating this program. I tell you,
Thank
you are
you.
such an intelligent being.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Okay, I have one appeal to make right now. Sorry, are you listening?
Of course.
This program, we are Owan Shan. And for us, these two women you are seeing here, the blood of Owan is flowing in our veins. Like, even when we, some of us did not really grow up or stay there long. All of us here, we didn't stay too long. I'm not sure she ever slept for more than how many nights there. They stayed in the north, then she jumped back to America like that. We did, some people went to farm very well, did them, some of us didn't do it very well like that. But the blood of that place runs in our vein. In your schools you are taking for your project, I want to make an appeal. At least, please, pick one school in Owan, please.
Okay, talking about that, like I said, I'm big on inclusivity. We are not, like I said, we are not just even limiting it to Edo State. For Edo, we are thinking about going to all the senatorial districts. You know, going as
Oh,
that's
you
why
are not
it's
going to Victoria City. Let me
yes,
clap for you.
that's
Clap
the
for
plan.
clap for her, clap for her, clap for her.
That's
Correct
the
girl.
idea. That's the idea. Because then, if we want to talk about where I'm coming from, so I want to be able to go to these places that are not opened. You know, like they said, Nazareth is not big, but that's where Jesus came from.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of Nazareth that we still have to go to. That we can't do it alone. So we've been looking for sponsors and all of that. We were planning on doing a program for May
Our
27th.
people are hearing you.
So, so
You
at the end
see,
of the
yeah,
day, it's not something we can
you see,
achieve alone.
we are rigging the gun. Have you heard?
So
Oh,
it's not something we can achieve alone. So it's something we are working towards. We're actually working towards. We've been seeking sponsors. We've been seeking for sponsors. My manager is over there in Edo State, going around trying to talk to people with like-minded people. Okay, this is the vision. Okay, how can you come in and how can you come in? So and that's what we've been doing. We have this. Is the program is there. The idea is there. But at the end of the day, no man is an island. So that's it. I like I said in one of my interviews, if as at this stage, the people that have seen the light, let me use that word, the people that have seen the light should be able to know that okay, the next generation, if care is not taken, and if we don't start correcting things now, it's going to be very funny. So this is the time for us to actually come together and say, okay, what can we do now? What can we do for the youth? Because this youth, I don't blame them most times when you see them doing things that are wrong, the Yahoo thing, this, the hook up and all of that. Circumstances can cause a lot of things. So we can't just go around blaming them. What are the things that have been put in place for these people? That's the thing. What are the things that have been put in place for these people? Okay, if you are telling somebody to change, right, you should be able to tell the person, okay, change, follow this path, right? So that's one thing I actually believe. These people, we have to come together and we have to be able to help them see that okay, what you are doing is wrong. How about you go this way? Like the governor wife said in my event, it takes a lot of courage for someone to leave Nigeria, travel to the desert, and then you go abroad and you are standing under the cold doing prostitution. Now, if we can take that same courage and that same tenacity and that same strength and we are channeling it into something positive, imagine what such a person can achieve. So it's something that the strength is there, the tenacity is there, the drive is there. We just have to be able to move it into a positive light, into the positive way. So that's just what is up here. Probably I'm talking too much
How
about it.
old?
I'm really passionate about
Listen, how
it.
old did you say you are again? How old are you?
26.
Jesus Christ. Wow. I'm old enough to have you, definitely, and have a grandchild out of you. But that tells me that, yeah, it's not age. Wisdom sometimes is not, it does not come from gray hair. You understand?
Thank you,
When God
Lord.
has
Thank
placed
you,
you,
Lord.
God has given
Thank you very
you,
much.
how will I put it now? God has given you the sight, the foresight. You can lead. You're already leading your generation. You're already leading your generation. You can
Thank
imagine
you, Lord.
what you will achieve in the next 2, 3, 4 years. People are listening to
Thank
you.
you.
People, because they see that you listen. People are looking for people that have visions to support. And your just what you did. You imagine the support you got. Imagine more support coming to you. You know, God has put you in this generation for a purpose, and we are excited to be part of your group. You understand? We are excited to be part of the women. This is Women's Month. We are blowing any woman out there. You blew our mind. You just blew our mind. And we are here to support you. There are so many people on our page now that are listening to you. I'm sure they will want to ask questions. I'm sure Uncle Abel, he's the one that is easy to join us. Or is sure you need to let him in, so we can have a male voice in here. I don't know who else you want to let in.
I want to bring Bello on first. Let me see.
Okay.
Bello, please send me a request. I want to bring you up. I'll bring Uncle Abel up later. I want to have Bello send me a request. He's not there.
Yes. If you want to say something, this is Angel. What a wonderful name, right? A perfect name for us. Angel is right here with us today. If you want to say something, you want to pick from her brain, she has the wisdom. Send your request. She's right here with us today. She has not given us no time limit. So let's
Please,
let's get everything we need to get from
please,
her.
Grandma Bello, want to hear you talk. I want you to send me a request because these are the kind of genius you always crave to have around you. These are the kind of people you've been mentoring. I know what you've done over the years. Grandma Bello lives in South Africa. These are the kind of things he enjoys. Please, can you send us a request? I want to bring you up.
Yeah, please make your requests known, send it to us and so we can let you
I want
speak
to see
to
some of these
Angel.
people. Don't she's coming up with ideas. She has so much in her. We need people who lead her in the right direction to get to that peak where she will begin to, changing this narrative of instead of a young person to be thinking of going into trafficking and all of that, she wants to change the narrative. And there's so much idea in her. And you know the way this our country is now. This country, we need link, whether you like it or not. We need the link. There are people who have been doing certain things and will just, at the snap of the finger, you can tell Osariemen, come here, do like this, write to this body, go to this body, do this. You just be giving her directive one step at a time. We don't want anybody to take hold of her and pull her back. No, the vision she has is too much. And her intelligence is so high. Eh? Like real worry pikin will say use your HQ. This one HQ too high. Please, Bello, send us a request. I'm
Yeah.
still waiting. I'm waiting for Bello's request. I'm going to bring Uncle Abel Asein up now.
Yeah. Uncle
That's
Abel,
our
some
big brother who is
Homura
always
too, like yourself.
trying to add in. Please ask your questions. We can read them out, even if you don't want to.
Yeah.
Want us
Uncle Abel.
Hello,
saying that.
good evening.
Good
Good evening,
Good
sir.
evening,
evening.
sir.
Uh,
I Asein.
yes, that is my name. Uh,
Yes.
Osariemen Asein, let me congratulate you for the great feat that you have achieved. You are
Thank you very much,
truly,
sir.
truly a proud
I wish they used
princess
to
of.
call somebody's mother's name now. Me, I would have still be writing Asein. And now I know how we
I say, I say it's a glorious name. We are happy that you are flying the banner the way you have done. So
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
congratulations. You
Thank
are
you very much, sir.
truly a proud daughter of Ora, Edo, and Nigeria.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
We celebrate you for what you have done. I
Thank you very much, sir.
I am greatly impressed and excited about your vision. The average Ora person or the Edo people actually, education is our industry.
Mm.
We don't have anything we do other than education. But a few things have happened recently that people are beginning to lose it, particularly the ladies from Edo State.
Mm.
I think that it is nice that you, a star from the ghetto, as I have said, you you are different. You have simply made a difference because you are a peculiar person. Because of the environment you grew up, no one would have expected that you would take this part. But because of the upbringing you have in your home, you have been able to see the light. And I pray that that light will not dim in the name of Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Amen. Amen,
I
sir.
want to say that your various ideas are very good. You know, we need
Thank you, sir.
to change the narrative of Edo State, particularly the ladies. I I had opportunity of attending a conference in Rome, and we went to visit the Nigerian ambassador in Italy. The story he told us about Edo girls, I felt ashamed in that gathering that I am from Edo State. You know, but in the end, we have seen that a lot of actions are being taken by the government. And that's why I commend our governor for doing so well, trying to change
Yes.
the narrative, supporting you to also change the narrative. I
Yes,
think
you
that
did.
we must continue this vision so that we show this generation of people that there's a pathway to success, a pathway to greatness that is legitimate, that is clean, that is acceptable
Yes.
to everybody. You don't need to
Yes.
go through illegal migration to go anywhere.
Exactly.
Your talent, your skills will market you to the world. If you are good, you are good. If you are skilled, you are skilled. Even as a plumber, as a mechanic, you have space even in US, in UK to explore if you have those
Yes.
skills. Because they require those skills. They require the skills to be able to do it. So you don't need to go and market your body and say this is
Exactly.
the way to proceed. No, it's wrong. It's very wrong. So I encourage you to go on with the message that you have for this generation and future generations. I'm particularly
Exactly.
excited that you are going to the primary schools to catch them young. This was one of the issues we were discussing yesterday about values. You know, if we need to change the values of our people, you cannot start from the mind that is made up. You need to start
Mm-hmm.
from, yes, go to the primary schools where they have minds that you can really build up the way you want. Teach them.
Yes.
In those days, we used to have literary and debating societies in our schools.
That was what I was part of, LDDQS.
Yes, you need to have it. We had it in our school. And I recall that we were reading novels like Child's Play. Hadley Chase was everywhere.
We
We were
we
buying Hadley
had
Mm.
Chase no, yes.
just
Hadley, Hadley Chase
within
novels for
the
80
schools
kobo.
we have these groups in various schools. It's for the principals and the head of schools to implement all these things to the fullest.
So they need
And
to,
Yes,
they
the
need to,
commissioner for education, the
yeah,
commissioner for education, she's doing the Edo Best project, Every Child a Reading Champion, which is something that is really really nice.
yes,
It's
yes,
helping these children able to actually do this whole reading thing, and it's something that is actually nice. It's something that is it's really really commendable. So it's almost like the LDDQS you are talking about.
yes. I think it's something worth pushing forward. Let's support it well. Let the government keep
Of
the
course,
efforts going so that a lot of the
of
children will
course.
see the value in knowledge. If you open a book,
Yes,
everything you require is inside the book. But Nigerians,
yes.
for instance, let me give you a typical example. We buy an equipment, there is a leaflet inside that shows how you use the equipment. We will not read it. We'll just start to fiddle with the equipment. As if,
So true.
as if the manufacturer of the product is foolish. He says, read this, do this, do this. We
It's
won't do that. We just bring it out and say, operate.
fine.
That tells you our attitude towards reading. We need to open up our eyes and read and acquire knowledge. The religious books,
Exactly.
whether it's the Bible or the Quran, talked about acquisition of knowledge. You need
Mm.
knowledge to be able to liberate yourself. And to get
Yes.
knowledge, you need to read. You know,
Yes.
when we were buying had the chase novel those days for 80 kobo, it was so interesting. You buy one, you give to your friend. You buy one, you give to your friend buys another, he gives to you. And we're learning a lot of English expressions and we're helping ourselves. And by the time we started doing examinations, WAEC exam, English language was one of those things that we just said, this is not the subject to
Just
prepare for
breeze
because we
through.
already passed it. But
Yes.
today, children are having difficulty passing English language, passing English literature.
Yes.
Whereas those are the
True.
easiest of things you can pass if you
Mm.
practice the culture of reading. And I'm happy
Yes.
that the initiative is on. You know, at those states, those days, they used to have a mobile library.
Mm.
We're borrowing books from mobile libraries in Edo State, Midwest, Bender State those days.
Wow.
The vehicles go
Wow.
from local government to local government. You
Wow.
borrow the books. They come to the school. After 2
Wow.
weeks, you return the book. Yeah, the library was not only stationed in Benin. They had a mobile library. I think that the
Wow.
government can revive that aspect of mobile library.
I don't take library. I hearing that now.
Yeah, they need to start it again. They have the records. They have the records.
Prescribe reforms. Every area related to education should have these reforms
Yes,
that they
yes.
used to make in mobile library.
There used to be
Like they
mobile library.
schools, there are a lot of reformation taking place. We
Yes,
move from 1.0 to 2.0. In 2.0, we begin to train children in sports, in different entertainment, in different
yes,
science classes. We have different things we have lined up. As we
yes,
are doing these reforms in school, it is expected that the Edo State Library too should begin to work hand in hand with the educational sector so that we can
yes,
get this read blow into reading.
yes.
Mm.
That's the message I'm passing across because if they go to their records in 1975, 1976, 1977, they had the mobile library that was going from local government to local government. They were going from schools to schools. You just stop over, you borrow the book, they take your name, oh, you're in social school, your headmaster or whoever would sign off. And when it's 2 weeks and they are passing by, you return the book, you have finished reading it and all that. And you take another one. It was a way of encouraging people who are poor, who don't have access, who don't have funds to buy books. I think the government needs to
Mm.
look at that and see how they can revive that initiative. Osariemen, I
Mm.
want to congratulate you again because you have
Thank you.
become a star of the moment. You
Thank
have
you very
become a
much,
star
sir.
of the moment. You have shown the pathway to a lot of people. And I pray that your vision will
Yes.
continue to grow bigger and bigger. Let your foundation
Amen.
be known. Let your foundation be known. Try and produce
Yes, sir.
try and produce one or two flyers that talks about
Amen.
your initiative and what you want to do. And
Amen.
provide an account that is corporate. Don't
Of
don't
course.
make your name, don't be the account should not be in your name. It should be
Yes, yes,
the name of the foundation. Once it is the
yes,
name of the foundation, people would believe in the foundation. And I don't know who are
yes,
your members of the board of trustees. Have reputable people who are members of the board of trustees of the foundation. Because if you have a name as a member of the board of trustee, it can inspire a lot of people to donate because of that singular name. So
yes,
get good people. Ask the commissioner to recommend people to you or suggest names that you can put in there. There are great people from Edo State that you can put on the board that their names alone will attract a lot of funding. So do a flyer that will send out the messages that you have. Like you said, the vision is big, but start small. Start small.
yes, of
So
course.
let us know what you want to start with so that at least people can begin to donate their widow's smile to support your vision. You know, the little
Thank you,
girl
sir.
from India, the little girl from India, what's her name now? I was going around there talking about education of the girl child. She didn't have money, but she had a platform to speak. And she got to UN and she spoke. and money started coming
Yes.
in. So she's just a face of the program, and everybody is bringing money in her name to drive girl child education. And I'm happy that
Yes.
what you're doing is going to promote a lot of development. Malala is her name. Thank you for the person who suggested it. Malala is the girl's name. So you can be the Malala of Nigeria. You can certainly be
Yes.
the Malala of Nigeria. You have set the path for yourself. So press
Thank you very
forward.
much.
Press forward.
Thank you, sir.
God has got your back. And I'm sure you are going to
Thank you, sir.
succeed. It is well with
Wow.
Thank you
you.
very much. Thank you, sir. I'm really appreciative. Thank you very much, sir. I've been
Yeah.
so blessed, and
You
I'm
know, the
extremely.
greatest man for you. You know the one that flew in from Abuja, the DG. That one is my mother's younger brother. Himself and this one, do you see the resemblance? They are cousins. Can you see the resemblance of their faces?
Yeah,
Wow, that's
so
nice.
you can actually Google my name, Abel Igbodi Asein. When you Google, you can see my
I
profile
will.
and all
I
that,
will.
so that we can
Indeed.
relate. I can relate to you
Yes,
and
sir.
see
Thank
how we
you
can
very much.
connect.
That would be really nice. I've been so
This is
blessed.
yeah. And the other one is
And,
John Asein.
oh wow, that's nice. I've been blessed. I've met people like Engineer Greg Ogbefun, who is actually helping me out with the foundation, guiding me. Who
Yes,
it's
yes.
in his own way, he will make sure that I don't go astray. So that
That's one
he's
great
actually
man.
very
That's one
passionate.
great man you need to put
Yes.
on your board. It's one great man you need to
He
put on your
is
board.
the main person actually pushing the whole thing because he was
Yes,
the one that
yes.
just bought everything and said this must fly. So I believe
I
in him
salute him.
there,
I salute
and
him.
things should go very, very well. He has been really supportive.
Yes, yes.
His book, especially that not always easy. My voyage from obscurity. The book talk about moving from grass to grace.
Yes, yes,
how
yes,
it's
yes.
how it's not easy to actually make it. So people like that are are are, are like an encouragement to we young ones that are growing up. That you are like, oh, it can be hard, but then if you keep pressing forward, you might just come out well. So he's somebody that is helping me out with the foundation. So by God grace, we've already started planning, pushing, just like you said, to make it um very corporate. Everything should be corporate. He recently we had a meeting with Kule Kasamu,
Okay,
the anchor for um, Channel's book, Channel's book
okay,
club.
okay.
Yes. So he's yes. So we've talked, and we usually will start having meetings at least once a week with Engineer Greg Ogbefun on how to set up the foundation, how to make sure that everything is actually in place,
Great,
and also
great.
events, and how to actually put forth the events that we have in mind. So it's something that we're actually working actively on. I think
Right.
this meeting just happened about yesterday. So it's something we are working actively on, something that we are active about. We are not just sitting, we are already working on what we want to do because he believes in action rather than just speaking. So
Yes.
we are working on it. We are going to make sure that everything is out there so that at least like-minded people can come in and everything is transparent and they know that whatever it is they are supporting is actually happening.
Yes.
Integrity is one of the major things that
Sure, sure,
we should
sure.
stand for, and
Sure.
it's something that we are all about.
Yes.
So thank you very much,
Great
Those
sir.
who
to
are
hear.
watching,
Great to hear. Great
let
to
me
hear.
share let me share this broadcast.
Yeah.
Those watching, share this broadcast.
Everyone that
I
is
mostly,
watching, please share.
I
Everyone.
mostly don't do share. This sharing pass the prayer meeting of share. Please share this broadcast. You know,
Yes,
those
of course.
men share. But I think this is something we must share. And we are Owan Shan. And I don't remove Owan from my mouth when I'm talking on this broadcast. Let's share this thing. Let the lights of Agimokwede and the lights, let them see broadcast like this. We have young, intelligent, Owan people here that
Very
needs to
true.
be
Very true.
speaking up there.
Very
Everybody
true.
America na more dollars no boy. People let's be pumping dollars for American schools. Come and pump it on our children here.
That's
Let us
Yes.
true.
clap together.
Right. So,
Let me share this.
so thank you very much. So let me exit so that others can come in and also salute our great
Let's
daughter,
share this.
Thank
the
you very
wonderful
much, sir. Thank you
princess
very
of
much.
Ora. Eh?
Thank
Thank
you,
you very
sir.
much. I'll reach out to you. Thank you very much, sir.
You
All
know,
right,
Thank you,
so
sir.
yeah.
um, Ogbafu is a major merchant in shipping and all that. We have some of these major merchants in different things in Owan. We have the people who are solely in charge of some airlines like the Arik Air, like the Agimogwede, the bank sector. These that come and push these children up. Let's not pour those money back into America. Pour it on these children. Let's push them up. Please let me share this broadcast. Let it go far. Let these people see it that we have these intelligent our people trying to say, I want to know if my sister will agree to come on this live broadcast. This my sister has a child that like reading a lot. She has a daughter that enjoys reading. So you can see it's not only she that enjoys, there are children who just enjoy reading from childhood. Please allow them to read. Allow
Yeah.
them to read and let them choose their path. Let's not force them in like the type we have. For instance, our own. It has to be science, 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 science. The way I'm talking, maybe somebody, what happened there?
I
Somebody
don't know.
major has been better with the literary section, you know.
Mm.
But of course, science, what happened there?
I don't know. Maybe network. She will try and come in again. It's just so exciting to have her. Um, I don't know if you guys talked about the time she was gonna be on with us. Maybe she has something else she's doing.
Okay. You have issues of they want us to be in science class, science class. I am sorry. I'm sure the
Yeah, it
network,
was
right?
short. Yes, it was.
The science, science. You know, I have one of my sisters watching now. The daughter enjoys reading book. You know, the children just enjoy go and pick any book, anywhere that one see book, she's reading. Like I keep telling her then from when the child is when she was a little child, I said, please let her be reading. Just leave her to read. Wow.
Yeah.
They are, so that's the type of Osariemen, the one Osariemen just continued on, you know.
Yeah. We have to
Allow them to
continue to
be,
encourage them. Another thing
you
I
know.
wanted to talk about her is this.
As they read the book opens them up to so many things.
Mm,
And the love they sit down, they are reading. Not the one we were reading book, we'll be using one hand to pick cassava.
mm,
Eh?
mm,
No one that please.
mm,
You are thinking of your book and thinking of the cassava you want to go and peel in the farm.
mm,
I'm
mm.
thinking of when to
Yeah,
start frying it.
I have my friend here, Michelle. She doesn't. She always would love to join.
You
Michelle,
can know
if you make
when you
a
are going
request,
to start
let me
frying the gari.
see.
Eh? These children are not having that challenge. So let's allow them to read.
Yeah,
As if
yeah.
I didn't want to have this program for a long time ago. Like, you see the topic we're talking on which day we're still talking about mothers allowing children to
Education.
read,
Yeah.
encouraging them to read, especially the educated mothers. You know, you can see the way Osariemen is bringing out the various goals, the millennial goals, the one she is very familiar with, which means they are at her fingertips. She thinks about it, and it's opening her up so where it makes her to read. No wonder she read for 230. What's
Two
one?
hundred
Another
and
read for over,
ten
she read for over
hours.
300 hours.
Wow.
Because the first hours she read for like 3 days was knocked out, was cancelled, was put aside, and they restarted the program. That's the point I met her. They restarted.
Wow.
She had read for like 3 days. I knew that
Wow.
when I was calculating that was over 70 something hours. I saw it on the board. That one was cancelled.
That's
How that to
We
200.
should
Over
ask,
300.
yeah, Osariemen, you should ask them for your hours back. Tell them to give you back your hours. Wow. So if we ask them to do this, it's 300 hours.
There were some breakdown of some technical issues. So she had to start afresh. And she still did 230. This guy is very strong, oh. Eh.
I'm telling you. That's Aura blood, Aura blood, Aura blood, Aura blood.
It's just she was reading. You know, people will be saying, you know, when people are doing, when we are doing as a female MC now, when we are happy, we say, Reza, 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 Reza. This one was just reading, Reza, Reza. Y'all they read, they go, Reza, y'all they read, they go. Wow.
Yes, so yes, yes. Let's continue to encourage. We really, really, really want to support you. Like Uncle Abel said, whatever your platform is, do you want to share? Do you have a page? Of course, because
Of
Yes,
course.
yeah, yeah. So because you are with us now, they will see your page, right? Um,
Yes. On
yeah.
Instagram, Facebook, it's
when she was
Asein. So you could follow.
Okay. So we can follow your
Yes.
page.
So
Do you
you
have
could
any other
follow
social
Instagram,
media?
Facebook, it's same name, Osariemen.
Okay, the same thing. Okay, that's good. So they
So I
know. Can
just
you type
typed
it?
it in
Can you
the
can you
comment
type it?
section.
Because
So
I have
on
some of
Instagram
my
is in Facebook.
US. Oh yeah, thank you. I have some of my US friends watching, so they
okay.
will know where to go to. Michelle,
Let us
I see
start
you.
watching.
I see you. You want to say something?
She the way she put her accent first is the one that trips me. Accent, real man, angel. You know? And the way the thing trips me, as I saw that, I said, this girl Naura. The Benin is where I see this girl Naura. And they go find her. See. People I know go, and they go find her. And I always they just they read, I just they look at like they just they see me. I
And then
like
the
book sharp.
second day I saw you, I said, "Are you still there?" You said yes. I said, "True."
Something that made my uncle to leave Abuja and come to Benin. My uncle stayed in that place and sent me a message that he was in the reading point,
I
at the
don't
reading point.
need to
So who
pay
am
some.
I talking? He was there. Almost all through the night. The next morning, the man don't land.
I'll do
So
that
Diamond
later.
was making us proud.
Thank you
Kai,
very much, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am.
No, no, no. Listen.
I saw somebody greeting you here. These are people you need to relate with very closely.
No,
Why
thank
are
you.
you not sending me requests now? You are
Mhm.
the main of this video. You are the chairman here. He said, amazing lady. He said, amazing lady, thanks for making Edo proud.
Yeah.
I need
Maybe
some of
we
this.
can, you know what we can also do again? We can request, if she has the time, we can have, bring her on again another time. I'm sure
Yeah, what we'll do
she
now,
will
see
not mind.
something. If she forms that group, if she starts, if she has succeeded in naming her pet project and she's ready, we need to bring her up again.
Mm,
Yes, we need to bring her up again.
yeah. So I'm sure she will have a lot, a lot of children will be looking up to her now. A lot of, young children that like to read will be looking up to her now. You understand? So we would love
Yeah.
to bring her. Maybe the next time she would come, she can read. You see that book she said inspired her. She can read that book for us the next time she comes. You understand? She can read a book. She can read a book so that we can see her read again. I know when she was reading, right? The last time she was reading, she She read something about the Nigerian government. I said, tell them
There's
about this
nothing she
new
did not read
government.
about. She read about the copyright. She read about the Nigerian government. She read about
Yes,
different cultures. You know, for people who do not know their culture anymore, there's practically nothing she did not read about. She
yeah,
read about biodegradation. She read about um the climatic um how do I put that? We talked about the climate, read about the climate change and different things. She read about so many things because I listened to
yeah.
her. You know, for some people, those are not the kind of things we should spend that time. We should spend that time watching people opening breath and shaking ash. And
Ah,
wow, for it.
yeah,
I think
she has really,
she's
really made us proud. Um,
yes, yes.
if you want to speak, make your request known. You have to make your request known. Tell us you want to say something so we can bring you in. Ask to be brought in. You have to
Please
make your request.
let's bring you in. I'm still trying to get her back because I don't know. I know she didn't live on her own. She's a very well cultured child. She's not
Yeah,
a rude. I
it's
live
network too. Network can be bad.
network issues. It has been on since this weekend. I was just
My
trusting
head
God.
keeps sticking
Please
up.
let her flow. So they tried for us, but it's not done yet. And like I said, you see, people do other things that are not it. You see people gifting them with things, gifting them with this. Like when they took light where she's a student, right? She has gone back to her school now. She's a student and she needs to go and finish her course. She had a diploma before. She now went for a degree program in fishery and the aquaculture, whatever. Now she's going back to school to go and finish up. Now, such a child should not be looking for, you see, such a child should have access to light.
Yeah.
And people can just say, because of this girl, we are putting up solar lights. If it's the father's house, if it's, I don't know why we don't give gift to those who deserve it, those who merit it. If it's somebody who put breast now, come and see people packing gifts. When she
Wow.
was reading, I kept sharing and saying, hey, why is this one? You know? These are the things that are supposed to be viral. These are things that are supposed to be the news of the hour. But the country we are, we don't value. Some people were even asking, what's the point? What's this really all about? Like I told people, exposure, exposing them to different places, nationally and internationally. And truly, when she finished the read, it exposed her. It makes her have a vision to mentor other children. By what she has done, she's changing the narrative for the girl child, and she wants to pass that on to other female children. You know, so many advantages of what she has done. For whatever area people specialize in, those who are cooking, yes. But this one, this reading, it too treat me, it too sweet me. This reading sweet me past every other thing.
I I know because you are an educationist. You educate people, so that really registered with you. I understand that, and we are so proud of her. We are so excited about her. Like I said, there are a lot of children who like to read now. They must see her as their example or as an icon that they can follow. Reading is good, my dear, because reading exposes your mind. Reading, takes you places. I remember before I even came to United States, those novels we used to read back in Nigeria. I'm sure you must have read the novel before. The
Yeah.
novel would describe the place, would describe
I think she's not able to come back, but she has really spent time with us.
yeah.
She has said so much. I think the next time we have her, I'm sure she would have been able to bring out her, because for some time after the reading, she's been resting and then coming out with something. I'm sure the next time we have her, she would have brought out her pet project, what she has now. Now she's already told us she has a design that will go around different part of the country, if not all. At least she wants to have the 3 senatorial districts in Edo State reflected in her pet project. That's an intelligent child. That's an intelligent child. And I want us to encourage her. That's why I'm saying we should share this broadcast. Share it to those people. Eh? Let them know that we have an Owan girl who is super intelligent, who has so much vision in her brain, who needs things to bring her there. Because all these things we are saying, without Ikpegolo, you can't go anywhere. Ikpegolo is powerful. Ikpegolo. You know what Ikpegolo is? It's a call it Ikpegolo. All I call it Ikpegolo. We call it money. She needs that. She needs it. She needs it. Her intelligence is so much. And she says it with ease. Yeah? See the way she's saying it with ease. As a student in Imagbero College, any spare time she walks into the library, which was opposite the Imagbero College. Imagine bringing her to schools to begin to set up this project. Now telling children how she used to do. Maybe children will pick from there. Though the library is now inside the secretariat, you know. These are things that are very interesting. Osariemen, we thank you for coming up tonight. We thank you for your time. Maybe there's network issue. Maybe the phones are no longer connecting. Eh?
But we had a very good network freedom today. I'm very excited that she had enough time to talk.
I think God just do
I
well.
think you should reach out to her.
I didn't really pray specially for it too, but I think God just saw my heart and saw the hearts of the people too, and just allowed us to have network a little.
Yeah.
She's not able to.
I think you should reach out to her. I'm sure she will love to come back again. We have spent enough time, we're
Yes.
celebrating women on one shot. Osariemen is a woman that made Owan, that made Ora, that made Nigeria, that made the world proud because she has the Guinness Book of Record for reading
Yes.
230 hours. I don't know. And they threw
She
away
read over
70.
300 hours. Like 3 days we are out of it because there were breakdown of things, so she has to start afresh.
You see, I will begin to advocate that they give her back those 70 hours. Give her back. Give her back.
It was not properly recorded. There was a breakdown somewhere after the first 3 days. That is enough to even discourage a young lady from going out. But the resilience this girl has, she continues.
Because she had a focus. She had a focus.
I was so afraid. I hope this one will not break down, And we want to use this opportunity to appreciate those who really supported that. This engineer Ogbefun was one. I met him there. The commissioner for arts and culture, wonderful. Another one blood with so much resilience. That one, And these people are fair. Don't they like me that is black? No, we that are black. When they are doing it, nobody they mind. Only fair people. If I see fair people when they carry things, win. And that commissioner for arts and culture, power. And then the commissioner for education was also very, very helpful. They made sure they were guiding her, they were with her, they were putting everything. Because the Edo State First Lady, like I said, I've never, I've seen her do 1 or 2 things. But this one, he do her finish. When somebody stands with a child like, I am here as your backbone, going there, put her in a place, checking her. And of course, the governor made sure he gave her all the support. So now the ball is in her court. Other people need to support her. We need to tutor her on the right path. We need to make her this thing she has inside should come into reality. Thank you very much for being with us tonight. Of course, I'm mad that is into Zobo production. That one, the Zobo factory will soon open.
Yes. So Yes. We're doing things. We're doing things, guys. You know, women are changing the narrative in
Ah,
those states
that
in
is
Aura.
young women read, they hear this word, oh, they don't agree for anybody. Oh.
We no agree.
Hmm.
We no agree. We no agree this year.
Anybody at all.
And you know, on one shot, we no agree. Huh? Look at the people we are having on our platform now. You know, we
Yeah.
started little. God is bringing people to join us to move this thing forward. We thank Angel for coming. The next time we'll call her
Thank
again
you
to
so
come.
much for your time. Angel, thank you for, and we know Angel is still a student, you know. Angel is still a student. She's still reading for her first degree after a diploma degree. She finish from Uniben for the, and she no gree for anybody. Now carry enter Lagos. The next school na straight to school in Lagos, not Benin again. And she's moving on like that. She's so, I just love this girl. And my prayer for her is that all of those visions she has on her head, God will make her actualize them.
Amen.
God will make sure he keeps her. That he will not
Amen.
carry any one curious man that will make her to say, no, no, you are reading too much, my wife, sit down here. What are you doing with books? Sit down here. You do like books, stand up here. What the hell are you reading for? Stand up here. Ah, God, Holy Ghost fire. I
Holy
reject that kind of
Ghost,
husband.
oh, Holy Ghost fire.
We need
We'll
to
pray,
have a
we'll
man that will
pray
support
for her.
our vision. A man
We'll
that will
pray
support our
for
vision,
her.
that will support our vision, that will not pull her down. Eh? Kind of men that have PhD operation, pull him down, pull her down. We enjoy the letter PhD, not the other evil one. PhD, pull her down. I pray that God will give her a good spouse that will make this vision, so that this vision will just be growing higher and higher. This is a very, very lovely young lady from Upper Sapomba. They build the vision, they go, they go, they go, they go, they go. God will bless you, Osariemen. We are really glad having you tonight. Hi, Matthew. We love you. Those are Zobo drink. I don't know how I will contact. I might need to test that Zobo so that
Ah,
I'll be
she's
telling
in
people.
Benin now. She's in Benin. Just go to
No,
her. Yeah,
you said
she's in
she's
Benin.
in.
Yeah.
In case Ima
So,
is watching, Ima, you need to send me your. I teach at Tohanges Grammar School. Every other thing I do revolves around that place. And it's Tohanges Grammar School is in a strategic place along Sapler Road. So anything you can locate me there. We need to be meeting with some of these young women and be relating with them closely. And our people need to encourage them.
yeah.
Let's encourage them. Let's help them to grow. We are celebrating them today because we feel these young women are doing well. They are starting well. Let's encourage them. Thank you
Yeah.
everyone for joining us tonight. I think we have had a long time from Ostad, where my co-host was on the hot seat. You said you wanted to ask me my grandfather's name.
Listen up. Tell me your grandfather's name before we
I
go.
said
I need to hear that. Your great
my
grandfather, not your
grandfather,
grandfather.
my father's great uh, great grandfather's name is Sunuigbe. My grandfather's name is Ikau.
Oh, okay. Your
My
first name
mother,
now. I'm
my
talking about
mother,
the first name, not the family's name. The first name.
yes,
You know the first name?
my mother's grandfather's name is Asein. My mother's father's name, who is my grandfather now, is Ajayi. So
Oh,
that one added Ajayi to Asein when he was. So we always know him as Ajayi Asein. So when you are calling the Asein in Wamura now, you call Ajayi Asein.
oh, okay. Don't
Like
worry, guys. Listen,
Uncle Eben's father is Ategbe Asein.
listen.
So I know
Next
that
week, next week when I come, I will do my homework and I will know my name.
But you really tried then. So, sad, my co-host was on the hot seat. That's why I left her to come and start this program. And from there, we move on to start on our Shire page, and then we move to this place. That's been a long evening for us. I think everybody have had a nice time. Thank you for joining us. I'm sure you enjoyed Osariemen this evening. Some people wanted to see her face. Oh,
Yeah, yeah. And
fine,
we're happy
fine
she,
girl
she
with brain.
graced our platform today. We thank her for that.
Fine girl with brain.
All right.
You sign us out this evening.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Osariemen Angel. Asein Angel Osariemen for coming, to Grace. Thank you, Ima, for your Zobo. Thank you, all the women out there. Women are strength and everything we put together to make the world go forward. We'll be back again next week, Sunday, same time. Maybe we'll have, you don't know who we'll have. You don't know who will be on our hot seat. Somebody else that will come and grace this our wonderful program. Thank you, my co-host. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you. I'm excited to always do this with you. We stay Osek.
And for
Bye,
all the men
nonsense.
here, please, we celebrate men too. Very soon we bring people like Right on when it's men's
Oh, yes.
month.
Oh, men's month will soon be here. I don't know if they have a month or a day.
We used to have men's week. If they have men's month, we'll bring a man. Oh, don't worry,
Listen,
men.
I,
We'll soon bring men.
all I hear is men's Father's Day. They give them one day. Women have a month. God help us. We have to change that narrative.
No, men, please, we are sorry. We will bring men on. When we have Father's Day, don't worry. We'll celebrate men too. We have that in mind.
Yeah.
Okay? That is why you don't always talk in our platform. It's only on Quebec that talk in our platform.
Ah,
So men, we are sorry. We will bring men on very soon. We really appreciate everyone for being with us. Bazoka. Bye bye. Next week Sunday, 8
ah,
p.m. Bye bye.
bye.